humanity. Putting truth in these lines while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray we all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is going to send you big. Lock the door.
Professor Melly Man, Hood Postman, back with Ticc, Geer Gang, Westside, from Crenshaw to the ocean. How about that? Hey, getting out of prison, what year did you get out? You got out 2023, right?
2023, March 21st.
What kind of plan did you leave prison with?
So, one of the things that I was able to do, and if it's okay with you, I go back slightly a little bit. I was able to change my product from illegal to legal. But in order to do so, I had to find out and recognize what was my core interest. So my core interest is actually mathematics. Originally, my father's a certified public accountant. I inherited some of those genetic genes. So it was much easier to find happiness and wealth in the metric system when I was dealing with drugs. And I created a lot of what you would call helpful gratification to say that my education works. Didn't graduate from nobody's mathematical school, but just the small amount that I was able to accumulate. Then just like a rapper who never been to college, I will take that necessary time to research and study.
Yeah, mathematics is nothing but formulas and concepts, and once you're able to put the concepts and formulas together, you can able navigate that. Because let me say this: mathematics, physics, biology, chemistry, and science.
One more.
I said mathematics, chemistry, bio,
statistics.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
And so what I was able to do was recognize that I had to change my core interests. So I started doing a lot of reading. You know, I don't like to throw about all the books I've read, but I've read some very, 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 very powerful books which have gave me the understanding to what pure knowledge looks like for self. But I was in the computer class and I was sitting next to a guy who was a Michigan State graduate. And he took on the time to recognize, is what he told me, that I was smart and didn't know what smart meant. Now, I didn't take that as an insult because I learned from someone on the streets, hey, if somebody says something frisky to you, find out what they mean before you shoot their teeth down their throat. So, so he explained to me what that was. And the first thing I had the opportunity was to learn how to screenwrite from him. So learning how to screenwrite, the structural parts, the 9 points, the punch-ups, the pinches, the storylines, the parallels, the antagonist, protagonist. I can walk you all, and just absorbing that was now allowing me to match this reading and education. And, you know, going to school, at college, I was able to match it with something that looked tangible. Oh, I can make money that looks similar to drug money. Now I can slowly change this product from illegal to legal. That was my first session. Then I had an individual, his name is Yaya. He's about the paybacks. He brought to me self-help. You know, he was tied to a self-help organization. He showed me a documentation, and the documentation showed that writing these programs, 30, 40, 50, 60,000. Oh, here go another light bulb. There's that interest being re-guided again. So then I start to write self-help programs, and I start to study the concept, the creating of the syllabus, and just how to really formulate that kind of comprehensive study. And next thing you know, I'm writing books. Next thing you know, get with my bro, boom, we're writing cookbooks. So I started to create something that allowed me to know that my comprehensive ability was far and beyond my mathematics studies.
What was your first book you wrote?
The first book I wrote was called When Did You Find Out?
When did you find out? And what was that about?
So When Did You Find Out is about us changing the narrative of us being socially against our other human brother because of their ethnic background. So we have the opportunity as a group to define what it means to be white, black, Mexican, Orient, or Caucasian, and what it looked like when you found out. So the book is based on the different generations, which is generation baby boomers, X, Y, and Z, and you have different men from different ethnic backgrounds telling stories of when they found out, either it be traumatic or either be harmonious. And then I have a very small excerpt in each one of the generations, which looks like a little encyclopedia telling about historical moments that took place in each individual generation.
Where can they purchase that book?
You can purchase that book at Amazon under When Did You Find Out? I also have two other books on Amazon. The second book is called Amelioration, and amelioration means to make repairs. And in this book, we have a collection of men apologizing to mothers, sisters, daughters, or just women in general. So I have a collection of stories of men having the opportunity to do so and spill it all out the best way that they want.
Wait a minute, you used to be a Crip, right?
Yes, sir.
This is all coming from a Crip, right?
This
It used to be a Crip.
used to be, yes, sir.
But now he's doing these amazing, incredible things, writing books, cookbooks. Talk about the cookbooks as well too. Don't leave that out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I get to them. So amelioration is a secondary half of a self-help book called Core. And what happens with Core, you have the opportunity to deal with cognitive restructuring. So core means collect, observe, rehearse, and evaluate. And it walks you through that necessary step to be reunited with our natural nature. Not the nature, and here's the answer to your question, not the nature that was given to us from the overseer who wanted us to be minions, the one that we naturally had, not just to be a king, not just to be a provider, but be a humble, loving human being to our mothers, sisters, and daughters. And then this also has a collection of stories of historical women in there, from Lucretia Mott to Isabel Bunfrey, which we know as Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Lucy Stone, Alice Paul, the one who initiated the women's rights to actually vote, which is the end of suffrage in 1920. So the book is very historic. My third book is called Hood. So what I had the opportunity with the help of our Father God is to change the hateful narrative of the word hood. So I took it and turned it into an acronym. So hood means help others, optimize development. And this book is solely specifically based on reverse engineering.
Did Jesus have anything to do with any of this?
Absolutely. He is son.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Oh no, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So one thing that hood provides is it allows you the opportunity to do what is called the awareness factors. So everybody says insight, insight, insight. Sometimes it's used as profanity because it's used so much, even the word positive. But what is also transpired is you have to have hindsight first, have the opportunity to go back and identify the traumatic issues or grief that you suffered. Then you have the opportunity for insight, which is the education. You know, antisocial behaviors, A-type behaviors, paranoid personality behaviors, conduct disorder, a lot of those different behaviors. Then you can go to foresight. Then you can start making the necessary plan, get your bullet point, create years, weeks, months, whatever works for you. Then you go to oversight.
Okay, what is the most archetype when you talk about gang behavior or gang culture that stands out more than any of those types that you name? What is the number one archetype that stands out? Is it the cognitive dissonance, or is it just information poor, or if it's just ignorance? What is it?
So thank you for the opportunity, because now I can segue into the book that I have coming out. Mm-hmm. Then I get to the cookbooks. So the biggest issue is arrested development. And the book that I have coming out is called Citadel of a Nature, Modern Day Form of Arrested Development. And we don't recognize that as humans, because we have attended to be multiple behaviors for so very long that we still have certain issues of arrested development. Hey, I'll be vulnerable and transparent. My one big issue that I'm still worrying with arrested development right now is loud music. I still want to roll and hear that loud music.
Well, I'm glad I'm graduated from that. I don't need no music. I don't need no rims. I just need to ride.
Right. So, and as humans, we all have to take that necessary time to find that small thing that we still attend to.
Transformation.
Yes. So that's that one thing. I still like to listen to loud music. But, for the most part, everybody has some type of issue of arrested development.
Yes.
Some type.
Yes. Mr. Magnificent Cuisine, right?
Yeah.
I noticed you got a couple of awards up there. You have a couple of books. You have some T-shirts in the background. How did all that? Did you put that plan together along with Mac?
So initially, Brother Mac wanted to take his truck driving. He wanted to get some big trucks and, haul big trucks, because we hustling. So we trying to find a way to get out of the streets. So I'm in jail and he just calls me out of nowhere. Look, man, I'm finna start cooking, dog. So I'm like, cooking what? I'm like,
you ain't cooking no.
I'm like, cooking what? I'm like, man, I'm finna start
be
cooking.
Specific about what we cooking now.
So because I know his heart. Now this soul, I know his heart. Not the one that pumps, but the one that breathes. The one that shows I'm gonna be committed to something. I'm gonna be sincere about the commitment. I know his heart. So when he spoke about it, I said, okay, boom. So as time went along, he started to develop certain things and bring it to me. So now he's turning me on, giving me an opportunity. Let's make sure we say it again. Giving me an opportunity to jump on board to this thought. So now I jump on board to this thought. He's continued to expand. He's a culinary chef right now. I can't do nothing near what he do. I tried. I went and opened up a restaurant in Barstow and was trying to do what he taught me. Never could get it right, but I tried. So far as the expansion of the first cookbook, that's a story about him walking into his culinary skill set. And it's full of array of all of the dishes that the company actually provides. And it tells a beautiful story of him and Mama Jerry and their relationship in the kitchen. Because that's
Mama Jerry.
That's his mom's.
That's his mom.
Yes. And that's where the culinary expertise comes from. And as a man, you always perfect it better. But the ground layer to what that substance is, it comes from Mama Jerry.
Talk to me about the throwdown in the vineyard.
So that was more or less who got the best.
Who got the best?
Who got the best? It was evident that we had the best from one thing. When they were passing out the samples, they kept coming to us. They kept coming to us. So after they getting samples, because that's how they find out who wins what you would call the People's Choice Award. They get samples from everybody. And, they passing out samples. And next thing I know, they keep coming to us. And one of the youngsters said, look, man, they don't even want that other stuff. So that's when I kind of knew we were going to win that one. And the festival, it was nice. It was up there in Temecula. I mean, it was crowded.
Talk to me about your seasonings.
So the seasonings,
grab them if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. So the seasonings are something that are true and delicate. So I'll walk through the process.
And man, for my viewers, y'all know Professor Melly Mill, I love to chew. I can't wait to get some of that brisket that Big Mac got for me.
Oh yeah. So our first seasoning, which was created, was called Magnificent All That. So Magnificent All That, you can put it on chickens, fish, beef, vegetables, salad. It's all purpose, and it has that flavor that you can continuously utilize. The second season that was created was Magnificent Poultry Seasoning, which is mainly for poultry. Then the third one, which was the most recent one, which the one my bro, he favors this one more than all of them, which is this magnificent pepper mac.
Pepper mac.
Right. So two of these right now are actually on Amazon. You can go to Magnificent Cuisine. You can get our seasonings. You can also get our cookbooks. You can go to Shopify and you can get everything: cookbooks, T-shirts, cutting board, seasoning. You can get everything there at Shopify.
And all this coming from a crib, ex-crib.
Two of them.
Two of them. Amazing. Incredible.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so happy to be sharing time and space. Big Mac, can you come over and get in the camera? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Matter of fact, grab a chair.
it's a beautiful thing to be a part of this here.
I want you guys to see Big Mac. This guy right here. Now, when I looked at him, I know he can cook. Man, I get down, man. I do.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your cooking experiences.
I've been cooking forever, man. One thing he did forget about is when I think I was about 19, man, we at the park.
Oh yeah. Shooting the video.
Yeah, we was doing music back then, and got some ribs, and I had to go in that nasty ass bathroom and go wash them ribs off though. But I said, hey man, hold on, let me can't touch nothing up in here, man. We gotta. So end up starting from there, really, man. So I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm 48 now, and so about 19, I've been really getting down. So it's just pretty much just gotten better within the years.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Once again, it's good to be sharing time and space with two brothers that come from a background that most people look at that doesn't have a chance. You guys have proven impossible is possible. You know what I mean? And continue to ride that wave and continue to be the best versions of yourselves. And obviously the way you speak and the way you introduce yourselves to this platform has been incredible and amazing. And I look forward to more talks with you guys. I appreciate you, Matt.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir, brother.
My guy.
Yeah.
Ticc.
Yeah.
Man, once again, Professor Melly Mill, another home run. Lock the door. Lock the door?
Lock it up.
Lock the door.
Lock it.
Got a dollar sign, Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products to the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I lead bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga play later. What can